101.7 Yes FM Felele Ibadan. And I am super elated to welcome you on board on another interesting and insightful edition of Student Chronicles here on Yes 101.7 FM. I'm always very happy to, introduce what Student Chronicles normally entails to my first time listeners. And of course, I will do you the pleasure. So, Student Chronicles is your number one student radio program by the Union of Campus Journalists, University of Ibadan, where we get to discuss and unwind every crucial, important, and of course controversial issue surrounding the students' populace in any of Nigerian tertiary institutions like the universities, polytechnics, monotechnics, and of course colleges of education. And once again, it's my utmost pleasure to say welcome on board. And I am Sarah Esesiri from the Union of Campus Journalists, and I'm your host with the voice. However, today's edition is one I am very, very excited about. Why? Because it's about art. I mean, yes, you heard me right. Art. I've always had a keen interest about what art entails. I'm always curious to know what every artwork I see there, what message they're passing across, and especially the one that depicts our history. I mean, the African history. And I'll be going down the lane of the art world by discussing the topic dynamics and significance of African arts in Nigerian tertiary institutions with my guests, who I not only regard as the pencil arts goat in his, field, but I also regard him as a very spontaneous one at that. He is a pencil artist who specializes in conceptual and portrait arts. He's a final year student of the Department of Philosophy, University of Ibadan. He's no other person than Akinwumi Jiro Oluwaseyi, popularly known as Seyi Pencil. He started his art journey properly in 2018. He has sold some of his works abroad to countries like the United States of America, the United Kingdom, and as well commissioned his portrait across different countries abroad as well. He has created over 100 pieces of artwork, and he has also worked for politicians, which includes the governor portraits like Governor Seyi Makinde, Governor Yahaya Bello, Governor Zulum, just to mention a few. That is a lot. Welcome on board, Seyi Pencil. It's nice to have you here on the studio, and thank you for coming. Thank you for coming for on Student Chronicles. It's with utmost pleasure. I'm very happy you came on board. Thank you for coming. I hope you are good.
Yeah, I'm good.
So you are a pencil artist, and you specialize on just artwork, pencil artwork. So I'm curious to know, in the art world, we have different specializations. Why did you decide to delve into pencil art? Why not paintings? Why not mosaic? Why not sculptural works? Why pencil artworks?
Okay. I think the reason why I choose pencil work about that it allows me to put down my ideas easily and more quickly. Like there are some concepts you can't create with sculptures, and there's some concepts you can create with painting. But when it comes to pencil art, it gives you that ability to even make mistakes. In painting aspects, you don't make mistakes. You have to perfection is always needed. But pencil work has this there's a room for mistakes and there's a room for improvement as well. Pencil work has this realism as well. There is more chance to create a realistic photo-like image when you have wow, is this a drawing? Until you get closer to it, you realize it's a drawing. So pencil work has that uniqueness, and also it's something that just started like in the new era, unlike paintings and sculptures which has been there before time. But pencil work is just a new thing people are getting used to. So I feel like, why not try something new instead of the normal painting everybody are used to. So I guess that's it.
Wow, that's nice. So you love to delve into something new, like something that's really not been done before.
Yeah,
that's spectacular. So now I'll be opening the studio lines for our awesome listeners out there to call in and to ask our esteemed guest Seyi Pencil some questions about artworks and all. So the studio lines are 091 6000 1017. I repeat, 091 6000 1017 or 091 601 1017. I repeat, 091 601 1017. So um just like the topic for today's edition is about the dynamics and the significance of African art in Nigerian tertiary institutions. So I would like to know your artwork, your pencil artwork. Is it basically just for African characters or African people, or do you do more beyond that?
Okay, so actually, my pencil work is diverse. It's not based on African alone, but it's more of an African. Like, okay, basically as an African, I feel like we are the ones who can tell our stories better. Nobody can tell
Of
it
course.
for us. So I would rather use my art as a tool to raise a voice, to push a voice out there. So my art is African based and also not also African based. It goes into different cultures and countries as well. So my art is basically African here, of course, but then it dives into like the European and different cultures, and also I try to bring in new ideas from the white artists as well into my art. So that's it.
Well, that's very awesome. That's nice. So, would you say, in what way has your artwork contributed to the uniqueness of the African art, which we know to have, I mean, in your university?
Yeah.
Has there been any sort of probably an event, a show, or probably an art exhibition or art competition so far? Has there been any in your university
Yeah, actually,
that you have participated in?
okay, I haven't participated in any art exhibition in my school, but basically, I did an art exhibition like July this year in US. So that was one of my first art exhibition ever in US. So basically, my heart has just been okay. It's been more of creating, selling out, and all that. And also, I think during the NSAS protest, and also I did an artwork to talk about the injustice and all that, which I sold abroad as well. You get it? So my art has basically been about creating a voice out there and pushing it out there to interested collectors out there. You get it? So exhibitions are something I really try to take my time on, and I go for yes when I'm totally ready. You get it? So art has just been about me just creating, selling out there and putting it online on my pages out there for people to see yes, it's trying to talk about something. So my art is about passing the message across, and I just push it out there for my audience to see and interpret it in their own way. That's what I do.
That's very beautiful. I mean, most artworks I see out there, be it painting, be it pencil art or sculpture, they're always telling one story or the other.
Yes.
So yeah, to my next question, because as I know, you've done artworks for esteemed big politicians. I mean, the likes of the governor of Oyo State, Governor Sheyi Makinde,
Yes.
and others. I mean, how did you get to have such contracts with such big politicians to even work for them?
Okay, there's one thing I really start with is that once you're going into art, you need to be more professional and also have a very standard page. It's another thing to be talented and very very good. But if you don't have a platform where people can see your art, I guess the talent is going to waste. So one thing I do is that once I have a standard page and make sure I'm very careful of what I put online. If it is not art based, I don't post it on my page. So once you have a standard page, a very good portfolio as an artist, so people will be able to reach out to you, and also try and use trending hashtags as well when you post online, so people can search up for things, get across to your page. And also I guess of course it's very easy getting contracts like that in the sense that I've done a lot of works, and when people come across my house, there's always a signature there. So the signature is very important as well. Once your signature is on your work, people will get across to you that who is this artist? Oh, I Sheyi Pencil. So my signature is also my page name. So it is more easy for them to get across to me by just searching, go online, go on Google, on anywhere, Sheyi Pencil, then get across to me. So it's more of, we are in the social media era, so you have to take very good use of this.
And it's very complicated, because to some people they believe social media has more harm than good. I mean, now you getting these massive gigs from big people like this, it's through your social media, of course, through what you put out there for people to know. I mean, without that, I don't think you would have this kind of audience you have now. I mean, people might know what you are doing, but they won't know it the way they do now, because social media is, you are selling yourself on your social media handle. I mean, it's a very beautiful one. So to every listener out there, if you think social media, well, so everything, I feel everything in life has some manner of good and bad. So not all things are all good and all bad. So in as much as it is good, it has its bad side as well. But for me, I don't think social media has more of its bad side than of its good side. I mean, if you know how you can leverage it properly, if you know how to, you can make use of the opportunity. I mean, you're going to get your thing. You're going to get it on social media. And so, do you think, okay, you are a student of the University of Ibadan, and in your own school, right?
Yes.
Ever since you gained admission, you're in your final year now. Do you think the university management has sort of promoted a sense of arts, African arts exhibition or African artwork to, to motivate artists, great artists like you and every other artist on campus to, do better or to showcase their talents out there for people to know?
Okay, I won't totally say okay, I'm aware, totally aware because I'm not in the final department. But I would say personally, based on you mentioned earlier about I did a portrait for Governor Zulu.
Yeah.
Actually, that portrait specifically, I was commissioned by by the school management
Okay.
students also to make the portrait. So when I did a inaugural lecture, so I was commissioned, given the opportunity to make a portrait for the governor, and the portrait was presented like in the conference. So I feel like that is also another way of pushing out arts out there. Like yes, our students are doing better. Our students are doing this. You get it? So I was like, okay, wow. So this is my art. My art is out there. You get it? So it was when you guys celebrated, I think 2070th or 2071 years. You get it? So it's another way of showcasing art of students out there as well. So by giving opportunities for students, at least let me display my work. Let me put it out there. Let's see if people are also interested in that. So I was really, really happy that yes, I can actually be called upon. I mean, there are a lot of artists in UI, come on. There are a lot of artists, but there is an opportunity for me, a great opportunity for me to be chosen to.
I mean, I guess it's because you are very good at what you're doing. So okay, well that's fair enough. That's nice. So you do what you're doing and you're very good at it. You're spontaneous at it.
Yeah.
Do you have people that are learning under you, or people you are teaching, probably people below your age or above your age, that want to be as good as you are or probably better than you are?
Yeah, of course I have a lot of people I teach, and both below my age and above my age. And I always tell something. I tell people I teach, I don't want you to limit your knowledge based on who your mentor is. If you have an idea which is more better than mine, go for it. And also, I always tell my students, I want you to surpass me in various ways, like be above me as well. I won't get jealous about your growth. No, it's my joy and happiness to see that yes, someone I've taught things is more better than me. It makes me like yes, I'm doing well.
Of course,
as
that's just
so. Yes, I have a lot of people I teach. Even people from different studying arts in different tertiary institutions. I have people I teach, and a lot of fans like outside the country as well. I teach art as well. So yeah, I have a lot.
Okay, so I'm curious to know, because big people like you, you guys seem to let me give you your flowers. So accept your flowers. You are actually so at some point in time, do you see yourself as someone, I'm good at this, I mean I'm big, or you just delve into that humility space? I mean, when people are hyping, say no, I'm just trying. Some people are like that. When they're guy, you are so good, this and that, and people are like, no, I'm just trying. No, I'm not as good as you think I am. Like, have you ever found yourself in that space?
Well, actually, I don't see myself as, because we learn every day and knowledge ideas comes up every day. So I can decide to learn from someone who's very, very below me. And I love your idea. Can I tap into it? Let me tap into it. So I don't see myself as too big, because I feel like there's still room for learning every day. And also, one thing I do is that I just create art and push it out there. Let people be the ones to hype me up, not me hyping myself. And once they hype me up, I don't take it to my head like, okay, let's stay here. I just like, okay, well, I'm just trying. I'm just trying my best. So I don't really hype myself up when it comes to art. Even if, of course, I might go to some extent, but I feel like, okay, let me just remain humble. So that's the thing. I think that would actually make me hungry for more. Like, okay, I'm still not good yet. So the more I remain humble, I feel like, oh, I'm not good yet. Whereas I'm good, it will make me challenge myself, my ideas and
To do
thoughts
better.
to do better.
To do more.
That thing.
Okay, so is there some sort of motivation behind? Because I went through your page on IG and I was wowed. I was flabbergasted
Thank
by
you.
what I saw. So I saw some um works that weren't really pencil works, that had some touch of painting and all of that. Like, what are your motivations behind all
Okay.
these works?
So when I started, I think I started those works are actually colored pencils. So
Oh,
I
wow.
started colored pencils last year, early last. I think around January or February last year. So what there's this thing about artists in the sense that they always like, okay, pencil artists, you feel like they want to go into paintings as well.
Mm.
So and also I always tell people like your brand name is very important. Imagine Shea Pencil being a painter. Then would I call myself Shea Painter? No. So it's weird. So one thing I did is that, okay, why not try to bring in the beauty of painting into pencil by creating pencil works that look like paintings as well. So which is what I started going into colored pencils as well, to give that sort of, okay, painting like view to my audience. So it's not, it's everything is about pencil. But then I wanted to, like, I didn't want to shift away from my originality, like, which is the pencil aspect. So this is why I decided, okay, let me just go into pencil colored art. You get it? So it's more of, okay, just stay into your zone.
So you made mention of because that got me. You made mention of shade painter. Is it that word shade painter is not as touch as
Actually,
shade pencil?
it's as Twitch, but the thing is that I have to remember, okay, I have created several works out there, and I don't know who might have saw it, and then if I should decide to change my name to Shea Painter, that means that it's as
Saying it again is
yeah, it's as if I'm trying to restart all over again. Because imagine works I've done with pencil work over the years, and people have got to know, okay, this is me, this is known for this.
I mean, they're both P's now. Pencil,
yeah,
painter.
yeah. So and I'm known for this, and that means I have to, like, dive into painting. Now I can do painting as well, but then I feel like I would have to stick to my shade pencil name. But then it's going to kind of be weird unless I just change shade art.
Wow, that's nice. So I'll be calling the studio lines again because I don't know, probably some of our listeners out there weren't able to get the first time I called them. So I'll be calling them again. So the studio lines are 091 6000 1017. I repeat, 091 6000 1017 or 091 601 1017 or 091 601 1017. So yeah, you are a student and you're a student of the Department of Philosophy. There is this belief that people perceive your department to be, I mean, philosophy department, that it's an abstract department. I mean, abstract course and all. First, I have two questions for you. Did you pick philosophy or do I give you philosophy?
I picked philosophy.
Oh wow, really? So why did you is it because you thought, okay, probably philosophy actually kind of correlates with art? Because in philosophy we have fields like African philosophy, where we get to know about so many things about African and Africa and everything about Africans and all. Was that why you picked philosophy?
Yes, actually, I picked philosophy because I actually wanted to relate it to my heart. And so far, so good. I was very honest. Philosophy has actually upped with my thinking as an artist.
I hope people are hearing that. I mean,
So-
philosophy is not only about
Most people
abstractions.
feel like, okay, philosophy. When they hear philosophy, they feel like there's literally nothing there. But I feel like it's, even if you're a doctor or whatever, no matter any profession you need, if you're studying philosophy, the way you think, because that's to do with knowledge and ideas.
Actually,
The way you think is so
logicality.
different. So you'll be able to think logically, like, okay, I want to do this. It will distinguish you from others. So I picked philosophy because I actually wanted to learn this thing, study this thing, and I also link it to my heart. So it's, I think, and also I'm very honest, it actually helped to give me some sort of morale. Because when people are like, oh, you're an artist, you're still studying philosophy.
Like,
Like,
it
oh,
sinks.
they'll be like, oh,
philosophy, a philosophy student artist. I mean, come on.
It's a high point for me.
Wow, that's beautiful. Nice choice. I'm happy you made such choice.
Thank you.
So yeah, finally, I would like to know, because of course in life we face some sort of challenges. It might be one challenge, it might be more than one and all. So being a student and being an artist, I'm not talking in the sense of how to probably how you were able to balance your academics. No, 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 no. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, were there challenges? Probably times where you felt like, you just want to you since you have so much love, so much passion, so much zeal for art work, you just want to delve into it and feel like, I don't want to. Probably okay. Were there times you skipped classes or you skipped some things because of your love for arts?
Well, there has been a lot of time I have skipped classes, and it's not intentional actually, but it's just when duty calls, you can't say no. And I try as much as possible at least to not be left out when it comes to academics as well. But then art on its own is like an institution, so it's like as if I'm studying arts. I'm also studying philosophy. Like I'm going to two schools at the same time. Yes, but then there has been a lot of time I have to like sacrifice. It goes both ways actually. I sacrifice arts for school. I sacrifice
School for
art.
art.
So it goes both.
It has to be
50,
50.
I did it 50-50. I knew what I was going into since 100 level when I chose philosophy. So I made it 50-50. Like okay, so when I graduate, let me just keep it 50-50. So that's the thing.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank
That's
you.
nice. And so for me, I would like to actually know. So do you have some of your colleagues, probably people in your department or people in your level that are not in your department that like what you do and constantly give you your flowers? I mean, aid you for what you do.
A lot. Shout out to my classmates. I think there's one thing I love about them, saying that they have this sort of energy, like okay, it's our own, it's our person. So whenever I try to post my art or something like this, they always commenting, reposting. I mean, some commission jobs I get, some of them are through there.
Wow.
Even this morning, I think this morning someone messaged. I won't mention name actually. Someone messaged me. I was like, oh, I got your number from so person, your classmates. I need a job.
That's nice.
So it's good.
Wow, that's lovely. I mean, I enjoyed the session with you. I mean, I learned a lot since I'm an art enthusiast. I love everything art, especially African art, and I really appreciate you coming on board. I mean, you're a big person. Let me give you your flowers. You are doing so well, and I'm glad you were able to come and share your experience with me and with our listeners out there. Thank you so much for having me. And right, it's that time again to say my goodbyes on the show. But before I go, I would like to say a very big thank you to my studio managers, Simple and Mr. Tumininu, and of course to the management of 101.7 Yes FM Ibadan, and of course to the organization responsible for Student Chronicles. I mean, your number one student radio program, the Union of Campus Journalists, University of Ibadan. I would like to tell you to catch up with another spontaneous and interesting edition of Student Chronicles same time next week. But until I come your way again, I remain Sarah Isesiru, your host with The Voice. Thanks and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.